basically, to prevent the guy at the starts soul from not picking up, you need to wait half a second, and for the second guy, you need to do everything super fast. Otherwise, it might fuck up. So, anyways, time for a Fortior tutorial starting from the beginning. You want to grab all of the value gems, and then we need 10 souls. We need 10 souls. Very straightforward, of course. You know, you just flame the guys in front of you. We'll get back to that guy on the right over there in a second. Make sure you just pick up the gems along the way, and then this guy is the last one. Do a little perfect hover onto the crystal, do a perfect hover to skip the climbing, and now we can flame the lamps. Very educational streamer right here. You hit a left after the third one, so you can finish off the lamp. And then we can skip paying money bags for the bridge because we're gonna have access to the flight, of course. Fly. Then we have to do the other lamps outside. And then that's kind of it. Then we just run back to the pool, basically. Okay. Don't bonk on him. Try and grab the gems as you're going along, obviously, you know. They're not the most high value gems, but they are free. Okay, don't do that. Grab the two in the corner here. And then be on your merry way. Hope everyone is taking note. Drop down. I missed that 2 gem there, but it's not a big deal. As the pool is getting built up, you can even grab these 2 gems, and then you're out. Super educational. Anywho, keep it pushing. I'm not sure much of this level actually applies to PC, to be honest, because we do hockey and you don't do hockey on PC. Unless you do 64 orb, of course. Or 100. In which case, obviously, you would do it, because you need it. Unless you want to include hockey in your Fortior brute, then, you know, feel free. My jump right there is sneakily way harder than it looks, for some reason. The second jump is sneakily way harder than it looks. When you, especially if you don't have 90 minutes. If you have 90 minutes, you don't think about it, to be honest. But if you have 90 minutes, you need to like think about it for like half a second before you do it. Which is more than you would expect, because it looks pretty straightforward. But you need the 11 souls, of course, to get these super jump platforms active, and then you talk to the professor. Don't know why that was laggy. They made all of our gold green, which is very rude, so we need to flame it. to get rid of the green. Because Spyro hates green. And now you get to witness the best hockey you might ever see in your life. To be honest, this might be the best hockey you ever see in your life. Like, don't rule it out. No, hockey is like pure RNG. You have to get lucky. You either get lucky or you lose a bunch of time. Like this, pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. This, not so unlucky. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. Let's see. This, not too bad. I just need to react quicker to that, to be honest. Maybe it'll be an okay hockey, you never know. Alright, I spoke too soon. Clearly I spoke too soon. As soon as I speak, it gets launched cross the ice rink. Sometimes you can get super lucky and the puck will just go straight into the net. Straight into the goal, you don't even need to do anything. And if that happens, then you're very happy, of course. The second one is a lot easier. Because the puck is always going to spawn at the same spot. It might bounce a little bit more awkwardly sometimes, but for the most part, you just instantly grab it and you just shoot. And hope you don't miss like me. But yeah, if it spawns like this, then you're pretty good. You just have to aim for the corner roughly, and you're good. You know, super easy, super straightforward. I mean, I don't know how much more educational content I can provide. I always flame him because he annoys me. Of course, getting in my way. I mean, how could I not flame him? Like, again. You don't do this on PC, so you don't even need to worry. The idea is that we're just gonna, I'm just gonna go and clean up all the rest of the statues. And then that'll kind of be it. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Kind of an asshole move, but whatever. Yeah, we just have to, I'm sure they could find someone who could actually, like, clean it this better than just, like, someone than Spyro who just has to fucking burn everything, but, I'm not gonna turn down the job. Make sure to only listen to incredible music, of course, every time you play the game. Okay, well, I could pay for it right there, but it would kind of mess with my splits too much, and I don't want to deal with it. It doesn't really matter if you pay him there or if you pay him after Idle Springs. It doesn't actually make a difference. I just follow whatever everyone else does. I'm too much of a sheep, so yeah. Okay, there's actually tech. There's actually tech in this level. Okay, I can explain. Alright, in this first section, there's nothing. But coming up, there's actual tech. It's not just just keep waiting for this. Okay, you can skip this ferry, but I don't know how to do it. So, you might want to ask someone, I don't know. Okay, here's the tech. You flame that guy, you bonk into that guy, and then you need to run to this corner. Running to this corner will trigger an enemy in the hallway in the upcoming section. And the reason why I want to trigger him early is because it puts him in a more favorable position. As you can see, puts him right here, we can flame him and then pick up the gems. And then everything lines up a lot more nicely. So yeah, that's the tech. You can skip that fairy by gliding along. If you have 90 minutes, you can hit this jump that I'm gonna hit. Wait, I actually hit that. And that saves you, like, I don't know how much time it saves you, but it saves you a little bit of time. It basically, it just saves you having to wait for the guy to open the door. But it's really not a big deal. It's free to go for, I will say. If you go for it and you miss it, you don't lose any time because you're still waiting on the guy to open the door and it will line up. So I would say that there's no reason to not try it once, because if you go for it and you miss it, you don't lose time. If you go for it twice and you miss it, then you lose time. So just go for it once. If you fail it, you're fine. Anyways. Yeah, listen to the Spyro 3 soundtrack whilst playing Spyro 2. That's a good idea. It feels good. It does feel good. Always feels good to hit something, you know? Now Hunter's gonna teach us how to move, which is good because we can't continue the speedrun without knowing how the movement works in the game, of course. So we have to kind of wait around for Hunter to talk to us, but he can teach us how to play the game. You can get him to talk to you a bit early on that one, which is nice. Oh, so yeah, now that Hunter's taught us how to move Spyro, we can officially continue the run. And now we pay to swim. You could have done it earlier, but I chose to do it now. Make sure your playlist is still only playing good music, of course. And then it's Hurricane's time. There is a little bit of tech in Hurricane's as well. Some very Spyro-free feeling movement here. You know, a perfect hover into having to do this little glide here. And then, will I make this? Yeah, I do. Jump across, flame. You know, all very straightforward. Things that you don't really need to explain. You know, you just look at it and you're like, oh yeah, I get how that works. That's kind of the gist of this level up until the end, where there is something I can explain. Either way, until then, just follow the movement, you know. Talk to this guy, he'll give you an orb. And then we drop down, we pick up some gems, but here's the blink and you miss it tech. Blink and you miss it. Boom! You see, we bypassed the electricity by simply walking through it. Basically, if you push Spyro up against the wall and have your camera at like a kind of like a bird's eye view position almost, the electricity is just deloaded, so you just walk through. Very awesome. And now, Sunny Beach. I'm pretty sure this is the level that you joined in, so you'll know the second half of it, but I can show you the first half. See, I'll make sure this is educational. You jump on the turtle, perfect hover out, cage, flame this guy, pick up some gems. You want to pick up all these gems, they're pretty good. Then you drop down. There'll be an enemy up here that you want to flame for its soul. Put the turtle in position, flame this guy and that guy. Grab these 15 here, grab the 10, grab the 5. And then you need to jump up into this corner and you kind of get pushed up, and then you can glide over here. Bypass having to get the turtle to help you, then you climb up, flame this guy. Okay, somehow get hit by that guy, I suppose. It's part of the plans as well. Anyways, you flame those two guys in the war, and then you can get the flame, and lets you break all of the boxes, of course. And now the section that I really don't like, which is this turtle here, because I never understand how to make him go where I need him to go. But you can flame that guy. Something like that should work, right? Even if it doesn't fully work, it puts him in a much better position than if you didn't do anything, so... And then you can, you just go through. Easy. Easy and educational. How incredible my commentary is. Anyways, I flame this guy, and then I charge off his shell, and I hover up here, and then we do turtle soup. Which, it just, you just follow the order. They always spawn in the same order, at the same rate. So you can kind of take your time, in a way, to line them up. That should work, right? Yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. You can hit that guy, you can get that guy down in one charge, but I've only ever done it once. And it was in practice, I haven't actually done it in a run, I don't really know how it works, I should have looked it up. Anyways, you do all that, and then you leave. Oh, then you leave. Make sure you grab the flame on your way out, because there's still, there's still stuff to break, of course. Do a booster jump to hit that. Okay, missed it, and then I'm just gonna back it up by just flaming it anyways. Pick up these gems on your way to the final chest, which is right here. Just gonna grab a few extra gems right before my shit runs out. And then I just have to grab these final 2 gems and I'm good to go. And they're just left and right. Alright, that's the whole level. There you go, you see? 3-second gold. Every time you do that level, you'll get a 3-second gold, guaranteed. Hope that was good and educational. Now upcoming the only speedway I have to do. I do the slower strat, but it is infinitely easier than doing the actual strat. And it doesn't lose an insane amount of time, so that's good. I don't know how much time it actually loses. Like 7, 8 seconds maybe? Maybe a little more, I don't know. But the faster strat is obviously a bit cycle dependent, and this one it is not cycle dependent. So for my bum ass who isn't used to the SRT2 speedway movement feeling, it's much easier to do this. Where you just do all the boats and then you do all of the, I don't even know what these are meant to be, parts. We're gonna call them parts. Hit that ring obviously on the way out. Go down here. Hit these 2. They're not rings, they're archers, I should call them. But then there's actual rings. And then just do a little bit of this. I don't even know like what the optimal rhythm is for this, so I just kind of just do it kind of randomly and kind of pray that it saves some time, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if that saved time? We just kept it pushing anyways. 54.2, I'm pretty sure that's like tied with the best I've gotten. So it works fine. Not terrible, right? It's a pretty straightforward one. And then, we're gonna have to come over here. Grab the free orb, drop down. I just flame these because I hate how the camera looks there. You have to pay to unlock a level, which is kind of cringe, but whatever. And then yeah, I guess like everything else here you've seen. But Aquaria Towers, you just have to progress very straightforward level, really, and not much room to do anything. You just have to go forwards, I don't know. You obviously go into a shark, which is awesome. Even if it is just, you know, linear. Or auto-scroll, I meant. The level's linear. Take a moment to listen to the Sorceress soundtrack. I believe this is it. And then you flame the final button. And then you just have to get the talisman, and then you do the ring. And then you're good. I mean, the rings obviously, I mean there's really nothing to it other than you just have to remember where the you have to remember where he goes and just follow him. You can stay a bit lower to grab some of the gems that are like on the floor. On this one, you can hit this chest on the left. It's pretty good. Stay low, grab a few extra gems. You know, I don't know. There's nothing to it really. On this second one, you can stay on the right at the start, and you can pick up a free 5 gem, but it's kind of awkward. Sometimes it doesn't pick up, so you might need to like go all the way to the right, like I do there. You know. It might seem like it's really slow, but you do catch up very quickly. So it is worth it, because as you can see, I'm already caught back up to where I would be if I hadn't even had bothered to go get it. So it is worth getting. It's completely free. Because in the end, I'm still, like, right next to him. And then these gems here at the end, I think you could technically skip that the chest I go for here at the end, but it's just comfortable to get, I suppose. I don't know. I like getting it. Makes me feel safe. You know? And now we're back to Crush. Now we're gonna try and get another double hit. I mean, I got one double hit. So let's see if I can get a second one. 2 double hits in one day. Hey, maybe I'll get 2 double hits this fight, and then that would be huge. You can get this 5 gem right here. I actually don't know if that's what most people do, but you could do that. You could do that. You know, I'll try and explain the idea. Right at the start, I run here, and then I do a flame roll cancel, and then I flame twice. Okay, that was very clearly not it. But if you timed it correctly, you would sometimes hit it, and then I try and flame like as soon as he lands, roughly. And if you do it properly, you'll get a phantom hit that will count as a double hit. But I'm obviously not good at it, and so I rarely get it. Which is very frustrating because I wish I could get it all the time and then just save time every run, but you know, don't feel so bad. Very few runners have ever gone double hits in a run. I'm one of them though. Hey, I am one of them. That is a fact that cannot be taken away from me. That might have been a double hit. I'm not sure. I'm gonna just play as if it was and just not pick up a sparks. No, I didn't. I didn't get it. But that's okay. That's okay. No double hits. It's okay. Yeah, there is a strat. I'll tell you this. if you're not confident with getting double hits, there's a different strat which involves counting the amount of fodder you've picked up until that point in the run, so that you know which chicken you get is gonna be like the blue fodder. That way, you can fully exhaust all of your sparks and then pick up a blue fodder to fully recharge yourself in one go. Um, so you can keep doing the damage boosts. But I've never had to try doing that because I go for the double hits and pray that it works. And if it doesn't work, then I just accept the fact that my run is going to be slower than, you know, time to go quick, but not too quick. Yeah. At the start, we need to go quick, but not too quick. And then after we do the soul dupe, we need to go really quick. Okay, so here I'm going to slow down a little bit. And then you see it went to 4, so that's good. And then we got to do this torch jump. Pretty simple. Then we're going to pick up the 2 gems here. And now we have to be really quick. You see it says 6 there. It says 6 and they both died. So now when we come back, it should say 6 and they should both be alive. Letting us get to 8. And then I have to do the next section as quick as possible. So there you go. It says 6 and they're both back alive, which means I did correct. We're going to try and make sure everything I do here is very fast because, you know. Okay, there you go. It went to 14. And now it's 15, you see? There we go. So we did it correct this time. And then this, I mean, this is just, you just follow where they are. I mean, they're going to be right in front of you. Just try and get rid of them as quickly as you can. Because they respawn if you don't do it quick enough. And then you have to do like an extra run around for a little bit. I think the first one like always respawns. Oh, well, I missed one, so that's not very good. I'm pretty sure the first one like always respawns, or maybe I'm really bad. I don't know. One or the other. Okay, well, this is pretty annoying. But you can see that first guy is always gonna just be there, I'm pretty sure. And then you have to do a height cap break. There is a height barrier here, but we can bypass it if we do the inputs correctly. There we go. And then we just run over here. These guys will spawn in as you come back. And then, yeah, just make sure you flame everyone. You need to free all the guys. Then, yeah, if you time that correctly, as you can see, you go into like the text box as you hit the fireworks chest, and so you don't bonk and you don't lose sparks, which is very useful, obviously. And then there's those gems right at the end there, which is very good. You definitely want to get those gems at the end because it's 35 gems right at the end, and so don't skip 35 gems. Good advice. Yeah, that was the best I've done at that level. 9-second gold. Also, you guidebook out of Crystal Glacier because it's faster than exit level. I don't think the distance that you run to the portal is faster, but you skip like when you exit level in Spyro 2, there's like the little like cutscene that plays showing the NPCs being like super happy or whatever. You skip doing that. Okay, in Skelos, you need to pick up the fire thing because there's a lineup we're gonna do here to skip to the end of the level, basically. You stand roughly here, and you aim roughly here. And you hit the, you hit the mystery chest, and that sets you to where it would have been. And so, yeah, you just skip straight to the end. Awesome. For that lineup, I would just say, like, look at where people line it up and then imitate it. That's literally the only advice I can give because it's kind of hard to explain with words how you do the lineup. But I'm just gonna pick up these free gems here, and then I'm gonna quit game, reload back to the start, so that I can yeah, do the rest of the level basically. Except I'm not gonna do the rest of the level. I'm just gonna do the dinosaurs. I'm gonna do the eggs. Do both of them. Which is obviously, I mean, you just have to memorize where they spawn in. There's really nothing to it other than you just memorize where they spawn in. And you just do it like that. You can do this where you jump and then wait for the bridge to be loaded. rather than waiting for the bridge to be loaded, you know? Yeah, it's here and then the one on the right over here, and then the one here, then this guy. He gets in my way. I should probably be flaming him so that he doesn't get in my way, but that's the whole idea. Same thing. You just have to memorize, where they spawn, the order that they hatch. This one is makes a lot more sense. They just spawn like in front of you basically, and then you go left, and then over here. And then you just exit out once you do this, I mean that's the whole level. It's not very exciting. You just really the only thing you need to do in Scholars is learn the lineup for the chest, and then you go straight to the end. But after Scorch, the upcoming level, we don't do rocket storage. You go to Scorch, but you don't do rocket storage. So instantly, this category is infinitely better than Free Any, right? Because no rocket storage in Scorch. I mean, literally perfect. All right. But yeah, after Scorch comes the hardest section of the run, I would say. The splits that always kill all my runs, all back to back. It's not very fun. Fracture Hills. The orders: Fracture Hills, Magma Cone, Shady Oasis, Zephyr, and then Breeze Harbor. Not a single one of those levels is enjoyable or fun. And it's just all 5 in a row back to back. Oh, that's kind of awkward, but yeah, just bash the first firework and then make sure you grab the gems, I could have hit the fodder there, but I didn't. And then I'm just gonna jump up here. I'm just gonna get rid of that guy because I don't like him. You actually don't need to, but funnily enough, for 40 orb, you do not pick up any orbs in this level. You just run straight to the end and get the talisman. Maybe you might think like, why would you do a level in 40 orb where you don't pick up an orb? Isn't it a bit of a waste of time? But we're actually gonna guidebook back to Scorch later in order to get to one of the levels faster. I'm pretty sure we do it for Breeze Harbor. Yeah, right after Zephyr, we guidebook back to Scorch to get to Breeze Harbor quicker. So, and to pick up an orb on the way as well. But we're not going to do that yet. Of course, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to go over to Fracture Hills. Fracture Hills has a very annoying trick. Well, okay, you bypass doing the alchemist buff, guiding him, which is nice. But you have to do this supercharge. And if you know anything about Fracture Hills, is the supercharge that they give you. Oh wait, the supercharge that they give you when you're in the main section of it, you can't jump high. Like it just just forces you onto the ground basically. And it's very annoying, but there's a way to skip it. There's a way to bypass that and to actually jump out of it, and then you can break free and finish the rest of the level whilst the alchemist is skipping itself. Because it gets deloaded, which is very convenient. You obviously want to have the alchemist be skipped and complete itself whilst you complete other stuff. And yeah, I mean, I'll try and hit it first try, but no promises. Probably free all the guys. The thing blows up. We killed this guy for his soul. We killed this guy for his soul. And then we have just enough to use the supercharge. Okay, I didn't do it. And then we have to do this supercharge first. Very straightforward. And now I have to lock in. Oh, okay. So as you can see, when I go for the supercharge, it locks me, like I can't jump. Basically, it doesn't let me jump high. So you need to time your jump at the right time so that you don't get held down. And you basically need to do it as like right before you touch the portal, like that. And then you can break free of being held down. It's basically if you jump right before you touch the supercharge, it gives you the height of a jump without the supercharge, whilst also giving you the supercharge right at the start. So then you make it out, and then you just have to pick up the gems and reach the end of the level. I'm gonna lose a little bit of time, obviously, from messing it up once. But to trigger the end, we just run over here, and the alchemist will just completely skip itself. It will reload back at the end where he should be. And then we can back out. We can go to Magma Cone, my favorite level, Magma Cone. Oh my goodness. Let's change up the music. Is this the 5 split stretch? Yes. Fracture Hills, Magma Cone, Shady Oasis, Zephyr, and Breeze Harbor. This is the 5 split stretch. Fracture Hills, so we're done with one of the 5. Now we're gonna go to the second and my least favorite, Magma Cone. These 5 levels, okay, the tricks that you do in them aren't even like insanely difficult. It's just so easy to lose a lot of time. It's not too difficult. Individually, they're not that difficult, but all 5 of them back to back, and all the different ways where it's so easy to lose a lot of time makes it very frustrating. Speaking of easy ways to lose time, popcorn. If they just spawn in bad places, you can lose a lot of time. You know, if they're far apart, or if Hunter gets to them before you do. Like that. You know, it just spawned on the complete opposite side of me where Hunter was, and so I can't grab it. I can't grab that one over there, you know? But yeah, basically, you just want to keep, like, panning your camera around and just try and be aware of where they're spawning. Like, this has been... Okay, I didn't grab that one, apparently. But as you can see, this one has been very bad. Because, the spawns have just been kind of all over the place. And a lot of them just spawned, like, right on top of Hunter. So that wasn't good. We're gonna say, yes, Hunter, we would like to play again, and then we're gonna leave him alone. Because we actually don't want to play with Hunter. He's kind of annoying. Now, let me just kind of lock in a little bit. We want to climb all the way up here. Jump all the way here. We're gonna make this. Okay, and then jump over here. There's a little ledge. We're gonna clip back inbounds, but obviously over here. We're gonna avoid taking the damage. Okay, and then we just need to climb up. And now, make sure you do not get out the fireball like I do all the time. Do not spit it out. Do not spit it out. Just do not. We're gonna hit these 2 chests. Talk to him. He's gonna bring in the party hats. We're gonna ruin their party. Well, they kind of ruined their party, so we're gonna ruin their party because they ruined the other guy's party. And this your camp, yeah, exactly. You just run out of bounds and pray that everything makes sense. But yeah, I take this section pretty slow, but slow and steady wins the race, as they say. You know. Okay, I don't know how I didn't pick that up, but anyways, the general idea is that obviously you just kind of want to follow a general path and claim all the guys as they come along. And oh, I might have messed up. I might not make this. Holy man. I got you there, didn't I? I got it. Don't lie. I might have gotten you there. You might have thought I was gonna make it, but I had it under control. Yeah, very small goal. That wasn't very clean. The party section was a bit shaky. But don't lie, I got you there. You thought I was gonna make it at the time? No, don't worry. It's okay. We all get got every once in a while. I thought I was never gonna see you again. No worries. I got you, babe. I'm not leaving. Anyways, now off. You may think surely the levels can only get easier from here on out. And whilst I wouldn't say that Shady Oasis is harder, it does not get easier per se. There is one big trick here in Shady Oasis that we need to hit, otherwise we kind of screw ourselves a little bit. Anyways, this is basically an auto-scroller level, you know, you just kind of have to follow him around, make sure you stand next to him at the different checkpoints where he stands still. Pick up the gems along the way whilst he's not standing still. And then... okay, we're gonna take a detour from the path, obviously. And now this is when I need to lock in again. No, dude. Okay. You see the idea. You see the idea. Yeah, if you mess up, the best thing is probably to just continue on the regular path of the level. But I don't like the idea of doing that. I like to actually practice the sections that I do. He will be where he is supposed to be. You just gotta go back. I'm gonna try it again. If I mess up again, I'll probably just do it normal. There we go. And by doing that, we activate the thieves. Which is huge. Because obviously, the thieves will be along the path that we need to be. He's a very chill guy. He just waits for us the whole time. Okay, it's not letting me climb. That's fine. We want to obviously get here to the end where we flame the tree, pick up the gems because he's hulking up right now and he's going to break through. As you can see, you have lots of time. That whole time he was just doing his animation. You need to make sure you stand next to him though, otherwise, again, if you don't stand next to him, when he stops, he will not keep going, so do not leave him. If you leave him, he will just stand there, and then you'll just kind of waste your time. There's a thief here, we just want to flame this, and then flame him. Grab this. There will be an enemy up here who will be a bit of an asshole. Gonna hit that. We're gonna make sure to trigger him. And then he will just auto-complete his path. So since he's on his merry way, we can go over here. We can line up to hit that thief. And then we can hit the last thief as well. He does a bit of a long kind of you know, run around so we can pick up the gems on the way. And then as we're completing the thief stuff, we're gonna pick up all the gems that dropped from the firework. All those gems there at the bottom was from the firework, so we pick up the orb now. Pick up the talisman for guiding him all the way, and then we can pick up the gems before the portal spawns in. And I will just exit level. So second, I mean, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. It could have been a lot worse. Definitely could have been a lot worse. A lot of that time loss is just from having to die again, so it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I am 27 gems under what is an expected gem count, but it's not that big of a deal. Trust me, it's not that big of a deal. There's plenty of gems on the way. Yeah, we want to just cross the bridge again, you know. So obviously we're going to do a gulp skip from the original games. Just kidding, haha, you fell for it again. We're instead going to pick up all the gems along the way, and we're going to take the whirlwind to fly all the way over to the faraway orb. Funnily enough, gliding all the way here is good. There's lots of gems there as well. You can look at the scenery. There's 75 gems here. So I'm going to obviously pick that up. And then I have to open up Zephyr. And now we get to do Zephyr. Zephyr has some more platforming that I think you will enjoy. If you enjoyed the Magma Cone platforming, you will probably enjoy the Zephyr platforming. Right at the start, you know, little wall glide, jump before you fall off, skip a bunch of stuff, and then just gonna flame these guys just to get them out of the way. You have to jump on this like pile of bricks, and then you have to hit this hover. Very nice, and then yeah, we just kind of run along here. Don't fall off, obviously. And then, yeah, get the talisman without having to do any of the level, essentially. You can get some chests through the wall there. I've never understood how it works. But anyways, just hit the hover up. Yep. Climb out. And then this jump, you definitely want to jump a lot earlier than you think you want to because you fall off from there very easily. And then you do true love %, submit the time for true love. Just kidding, I'm gonna skip it. I got you again. I just keep hitting you with all these pits, I don't know what to say. And then we're gonna guide back to Scorch from here. And now, 4 out of 5 of the annoying ass levels are done. Scorch jump scare, I know, it's very scary, but don't worry, again, no rocket storage in this run, so we're chilling. We're just gonna enter and exit. The reason we do this is because we're trying to get to Breeze Harbor, and Scorch is not only pretty close to where Breeze Harbor is, but there is a few gems along the way. So we're gonna get those gems. There's also an orb, more importantly. We need to get the orb, the hidden orb along the way. But obviously we're just gonna need to jump here. Jump here. There's 2 10 gems, there's an orb, and then Breeze Harbor is right here. Now, Breeze Harbor is a of a level. It is an annoying ass level, trust me. But I'll give you the secret source. Obviously, flame that so that we can get the whirlwind. Grab these chests and the gems that are just along the way. And then, yeah, we have to flame with the metal ball things. Kind of have a bit of a lineup here. I don't really know what the actual lineup is meant to be, but there you go. And just keep spamming it until it works. You know, if you don't have a lineup, then just keep trying until something works. Kind of like what I do. I don't actually have a lineup for any of this. I just keep it pushing until it works. Hit a little hover. stand on this very quickly and hit another hover. Very cool. Any troubles with the trolley? Question mark? Not this run. Thank you very much. We're just gonna fly over here, grab the 10 gem, grab the other 10 gem, hit this little hover, which is a bit more annoying than it looked. And then, yeah, we skip straight to the end, grab some of the gems that are here, you know. That's skipping to the end, that's pretty chill. We're gonna turn back because there's more that we would like to do before we leave. I would like to not miss gems because I kind of need some gems. And yeah, then we just need to hit these guys. I don't know what lineup I'm really meant to be looking for, so I kind of just pray. But yeah, make sure you hit both sides, obviously. And then you exit level. Oh no, you don't exit level. You guidebook to Summer Forest. And now we have to do some backtracking. Shout out to Gobbler. Yeah, no cut. No cut. Yeah, we have to do a little bit of backtracking. Not too much. We're just gonna go straight left here. Now that we can swim, obviously, we're gonna take the secret tunnel. And yeah, there's an orb here, so obviously not gonna say no. And then we're gonna guidebook to Hurricos. There's nothing in Hurricos that we need, but there is an orb that we can get right outside of Hurricos now that we have the climbing ability. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna exit out of Hurricos and we're gonna grab orb. Super chill. Yeah, Laura talks to you. There's a way to get her to not do that, but again, I don't know anything, so don't ask me how to do that. Anyways, we just grab this orb, and then we're gonna guidebook back to Autumn Plains. And the reason why we guidebook back to Autumn Plains and not anywhere else is because as soon as you enter Autumn Plains, you are gonna be teleported right outside of Gulp's arena. But right before that happens, we can pick up a few extra gems right at the start, as we can see here. Pick up these gems that are right in front of you. Don't bonk, but doesn't matter. And then you go into Gulp. Gulp is a hit. There's nothing fun about Gulp, nothing enjoyable. It's just terrible and boring and terrible. Pure RNG. So I'm not gonna explain any strats because I don't have any strat. I just go into Gulp and pray it works out. I stick on the left here just because he won't do any attacks if you're right next to him. And you can, okay, as you can see there, he just kind of eats the barrel. He does not care if you charge it into him sometimes. Yeah. I don't know how that counted as a hit or why I got stuck and there was no animation. But yeah, the second phase is bombs. And again, he a lot of times just won't care. There is a way to carry 2 of those items across to the phase. Like you can hit him with 2 barrels and you know, then you don't have bombs. But I don't know how to do this up properly. But the rockets, okay, the rockets I know how to do. The rockets it's just think about Purple Rock, right? Where we're just gonna wait for another one to spawn in, we're gonna fire one, then we're gonna swallow another one, and then we're gonna shoot. Boom. Then we got 2 hits out of the rocket phase instead of 1. You can get 3 with the same method that you do to keep a barrel or a bomb through the phases. But again, I'm bad at doing that, so I don't do it. Now, you can start comboing items if you know what you're doing, but again, as I've explained many times, I do not know what I'm doing. Unless I get a rocket. If I get a rocket and a barrel, I know how to combo that. You just hit the barrel, hold onto the rocket, and then you fire the rocket after the barrel. Or same idea with like, okay, how do like it's whatever. It's whatever really. Like, okay, so I'm gonna pray that this next one is a barrel. Okay, that works. Okay, that doesn't work, I suppose. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I just missed, but okay. Anyways, you kind of get the idea. You know, it's a lot of unfun gameplay, I would say. A lot of unfun gameplay. A lot of just this and kind of praying. Kind of praying that he doesn't fuck you over. Oh, you see, I got a bomb to carry over there, but I didn't recognize it in time. If I'd recognized it in time, I could have used that to my advantage and had 2 hits without needing to wait for a thing to drop. Alright, this I know how to combo. Okay, well. Okay, well, he fucking swallowed it, so that arsehole. Like, this arsehole just keeps fucking eating shit, bro. This fat arsehole just eats, bro. He just eats. He's not even a boss anymore, bro. He's just eating. Wait, can I get that? Is that gonna hit him? There we go. Anyways, yeah, it's very easy to get a very bad gulp as can be seen here. Very easy. Yeah, don't go green sparks or sparklets like I did in this run, and you will have a bit of a better time with the drops, because again, the drops are pure RNG, but you make your odds even worse if there's a chicken on the field. And yeah, as you can see, he just doesn't care. He will just fuck you over. I lost like a minute and a half on this fight just now, so that sucked. And yeah, I remember them vaguely explaining this fight during Sparrow 1. I remember thinking, oh, it's just bullshit. Yeah, it's just bullshit. Obviously, I could have done a lot better there. I could have not taken so many hits. I could have probably used the drop better, but you are kind of at the mercy of the RNG of the drops and of Gulp not fucking you over by just destroying shit. And if he's not feeling kind, you will just get fucked over sometimes. I don't know what to say. I'm slightly undergemmed, so I will need to get some slight extras here, but nothing crazy. There is just I just need to get one of the 5 gems in this here, and then I should be good. Should be good, yeah. Let's get these 2. Yeah, because you need 1,000 here at the end to be able to unlock Head Bash. Which you need, obviously, to get to the other levels. Next up, Metropolis. I don't think there's really anything about Metropolis other than a lot of the enemies are quite annoying. And they like pre-aim you, and I don't know how to avoid all of them. So that sucks. Yeah, we get an orb from the big one, and then we unlock the door here. Then we should go to the right to get to Metropolis. There is two mini games that we do, and the first one is the Op. The Op follows it just throws bombs at you, and yeah, it just throws bombs at you, and it does it in a specific order. You know which direction it will throw the bomb in, so you can easily memorize it, I guess. Although sometimes if it's gonna throw a bomb and then you do a hit on it, it like will like count as if it did something, and then then the order gets a bit fucked up, but nothing that you can't recover from. I'll explain. So it will go center, right, then to the center, and then left. So it'll throw center, and then it should throw right. Okay, left, I meant. But yeah, it'll go center, and then it'll go back to center, and now it'll go to the right. Okay, I'm really not positioning myself properly here, but now it'll throw, it should throw to the center. Now it should throw to the left. And now it will throw to the center. Okay, I don't know how that is not hitting him, but... And now it'll throw to the right. Okay, I'm missing all of my bombs, but you get the idea. It goes center, left, center, and then you just have to memorize it and not be like me and be able to... Okay, well that one really should have hit. You get the idea though. I really messed that all up, but you get the idea. And then yeah, obviously just keep going through, head bash the platforms. Let's skip all the enemies. We don't need any more gems as well, so we don't need to think about picking them up. Yeah, just avoid all this the best you can, and then head bash up, and then we're gonna do the UFOs. The UFOs also obviously just follow a pattern, so you just have to memorize the pattern basically. I can explain it. So for this first one, we're gonna want to drop off to the right, and then drop down a little bit more. The first one will be on the right, and then the first one will be a little bit below it. Okay, well that's not what you were meant to do, of course. Okay. But yeah, you just go to the right on the first one, and then and then the second one will be a little bit beneath him, and then you go to the left. So you just go right. Okay, and then the second one's a little bit beneath him, and then the last one is obviously just to the left. Even though I missed it, you can see what I'm saying with the order. And now for this next one, it's different. You want to go, the first one will be at the bottom. You go bottom right, and then you go up. So instead of going up and then bottom right, you go bottom right and then up. So now this one will be here. And then all the other ones are here on the left. Yeah, that balloon always gets in the way for me, but hopefully it won't. Whenever anyone else does it. And that's it. Yeah, I lost a bunch of time in Metropolis, but who even cares? I lost more time in Gulp. I lost like 2 minutes between Gulp and now, so that's sick. Robotica. Before we get to Robotica, we need to get 2 orbs. The first one will be over here to the right. We just need to go down. And then we guidebook back to Metropolis. And then we're going to exit out of Metropolis, and then there's going to be another orb to the left of the stairs, and then we can drop down to Robotica. Robotica also has a bunch of enemies that just pre-aim you, they pre-fire you, they wall hack, it's just crazy annoying. But if you flame early, then you can typically get them, and it's not so bad. If anything, just make sure you go in with full sparks. You can hit the penguin twice. The first time you get out of Metropolis and the second time. But yeah, we just need to pick up this orb and then drop down. And now we're chill. Train to Robotica. And straight away there will be an enemy. And this guy as well. Okay, yep, that definitely hit me, by the way. That definitely hit me. Anyways, we go to the right here. just make sure you like flame as you do a booster jump, and you'll typically hit them. And yeah, just head bash these guys. This guy upcoming here, I don't know if it's better to try and like bait out an attack from him and then go, because I'm pretty sure I still just get hit all the time anyways. But I'm pretty sure I've seen someone bait an attack out from him before. Yeah, this fucking sucks. But you can kind of see what you want to do. Okay, you don't want to do that. After you hit this guy, there will be a bee that shows up. He's very annoying. 6 or less, the guy doesn't talk to you. And then you want to hit as many of those as you can. And then just clean up whatever you didn't hit on the way around. And now we're just going to go to the right and try and get some more enemies so that we can get the supercharged platform activated. You need to do a perfect hover to hit this guy. And then you hit that guy. Now you have 15 souls, which is what you need. Hit this little hover here. And now, yeah, now we're chill. We get an orb, and then we just have to do the supercharge to end the level, which is very straightforward. You know, you just have to follow the path. I mean, really nothing to it. You don't need to pick up any gems, so it's a lot easier than in like 100% where you would need to pick up gems. Yeah, that's it. That's the level. Very straightforward. And now we just have to do Ripto, and Ripto is, say it with me, a bit. Because like I said, none of the boss fights in this game are fun or enjoyable or make you smile. I'm Green Sparks. I am going to quit game as I enter Ripto because I am scared and I have no confidence. And that's okay. Watch this. Boom. 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 Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna quit game. The general idea for phase 1 is that you want to keep him in the center so that you can pick up power-ups. You do not want to get the green power-up because it's slower. It's not as good at getting a red or a blue. But the blue is the supercharge, and I cannot control the supercharge with the terrible camera this game gives you, so I just try and go for red, but we'll see if I get a red. If I get a blue, I'll just accept it. But yeah, if you flame him, he'll attack you instead of trying to go for any of the orb. So it's not so bad. I get 2 greens in a row, so hopefully that means not a green is going to be dropped, right? There we go. Yeah, the camera hit is really bad. It's clearly not built for supercharging. But that is okay. Hopefully this next one is a red. Yeah. And I think the advice for if you get a red is to just don't charge, because the camera is terrible when you charge. Just take it slow and try and aim your fireballs. Yeah, during the transition, Hunter will continue to drop buff. In this, I think it doesn't matter so much which one you get. I think maybe like... I think you might actually want green more than red, or maybe you don't want blue. I actually don't remember what the advice is. Yeah, that attack he'll predict where you're going, like he'll fire it like depending on where you're going basically, so if you wait for when he fires it and then you jump it, he kind of just misses. But yeah, you just want to spam this as much as you can. That's kind of the idea. And then for the final phase, if you've gotten hit up until this point, it's fine because your spark fully recharges up to gold. And you just need to try and follow him. He always goes to the right at the start, so feel free to like try and pre-aim him to try and get one of these to hit. And then just follow him the best you can. Try and pre-aim some, pre-fire some maybe. He can be very annoying with his movement in this. So just kind of, yeah, like right now he's gonna fly all the way across, like around the back, which means I need to start pre-firing over here. And yeah, there you go. That's the fight, bro. 25-second gold to end off the run. No complaint. I just realized I'm gonna have to submit this PB where I'm just doing a tutorial the whole time. And that's kind of funny. So that's awesome. My tutorial run ended up PBing. That's it. 4240. That is that top 10? I'm pretty sure that's top 10, right? That was my whole goal. Did I get my goal of a top 10 run? That might have been it. 4240 is 8. There we go. If I just didn't lose a minute and a half to gulp, I would be fourth right now, which is pretty funny to think about. Um, but yeah, we're gonna do the IGT tech. If you don't know what the IGT tech it is when you close the game and reload it. It will show you your IGT from the last time that the game saved. So it will show me the IGT from exactly the point where Ripto died, which will give me a more accurate time. So this could be a second faster, because you never know. The IGT tech might bless me. Let's find out. Did the IGT tech help, or did it not do anything? There we go. 4239. It saved myself a second by just checking again. How awesome.